Get the nuttiest XR stories delivered to your inbox from me at morningcalmproductions.com/reality.
Welcome to sunny Santander. We've left Andalusia now and we're taking a trip back in time and up to the north of Spain to explore a bit of the coast.
Yeah, we were here earlier in the year and so I'm a bit distracted. I'm just watching those dogs play on the beach, having the best time. Yeah, Santander's a great city though.
It's really lovely.
It's got a lot of history, a lot of nice plazas, and it's a port city. I actually used the port to get here from Portsmouth.
Yeah, you did. You can get the ferry from Plymouth as well, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the ferry journey was very choppy and I felt incredibly seasick. And I was on board for about an hour and it was fine when it wasn't moving. And then it started moving and the seas got very strong very quickly. And I spent about, most of the journey, like 18 hours or something, just lying down horizontal.
Ugh, not nice.
It wasn't pleasant, no.
No. But at least you got greeted to these beautiful views when you got there. Lovely plazas and some really nice buildings. But actually the city centre's changed a lot in relatively recent years because there was a huge fire in 1941 that lasted 2 days and burnt down loads of the city centre. Thousands of people left homeless. Luckily only one person died, but anyway, It means everything's relatively new in a lot of the places.
That's crazy. That's a huge fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a lovely plaza. These buildings are very cool. I like them.
Yeah, it's a huge plaza, and I love all the archways. It's really, really lovely. It reminds me a bit of the big plaza in Venice.
It is similar, isn't it, in architecture? Yeah.
It's lovely. Oh, and this statue is of a military hero from the 1800s. Can't remember his name, but it's a beautiful statue right on the edge of the plaza.
Is his name Santander? That's what I can read on the thing. And that's probably not his name.
Maybe? Yeah, probably not. It would be a bit of a coincidence if it was.
Yeah, I mean, I had a nice walk around this park as well, and it was just it was quite a chilled out city. There's not too much to do, to be honest, in Santander. It's much more kind of industrialised, and it focuses around the port and kind of some of the businesses that are set up here.
But it's a nice way to spend a day when you arrive in the country, sorry.
Yeah, and there's lots of places nearby to visit. Like you've got the tour we did around Bilbao and the Picos de Europa, which are very close. I mean, they're beautiful parts of the country. And where we're going next as well, to San Sebastian. And,
in the next video. That's
along the coast, the Bay of Biscay. I mean, it is a lovely coast.
Yeah. One thing that's very famous from Santander is the bank.
Yeah.
And this is the headquarters that we're looking at right now.
It's a nice headquarters, a huge archway. Got a lot of money here, I guess.
A little bit, mostly yours, I think.
No, I've closed my Santander, actually.
Shh, don't tell them.
Yeah, ever since I visited their headquarters.
Oh, this on the right, this is interesting. This is Centro Botín. It's an art centre that opened in June 2017, so really recently. And it was designed by an architect who also designed the really famous Pompidou Centre in Paris and the Shard in London.
Oh, wow.
So shout out to Renzo Piano for those brilliant buildings.
I mean, I wasn't overly impressed, but there you go.
Oh, well, fair enough then. The other two are definitely really nice, so obviously slacking a bit with this one. And here we are on the Magdalena Peninsula, and this is Magdalena Palace you can see here. So it's a bit of an outcrop from the main bit of the city. Beautiful peninsula, lots of greenery, and this huge palace in the middle.
Oh, we loved walking around this palace, didn't we? And we also drove here, which was we thought was fine. We entered and we drove around, and then someone had a go at us later because you're not actually supposed to drive into this area at all, and we were basically just driving around a park without realising it.
Yeah, you're supposed to either walk or take the little tourist train, but cars are apparently prohibited.
Yeah, I mean, there was a no entry sign, but we missed it when we came in, and we just kept going, and no one stopped us or anything. So It's a lovely palace, though, I have to say. Just a beautiful palace with the grounds around it as well, with these trees that you can see that led up to the palace, and it was a lovely palace, really beautiful.
It was built in the early 1900s, and it was a seasonal residence for the Spanish royal family. They've got a few of them dotted around the country. I think we've seen quite a lot of them now. But it's another one.
We weren't allowed to take any video inside, so unfortunately there's no photos from the inside.
But here is another part of the peninsula, because it's a huge park, and this is some monuments to some sailor guy who did some exploring in boats. Sorry, I don't have all the details.
It's very detailed. Yeah. So he explored. Did he find that mermaid that I can see to the right?
Yes, famously. Yes. And this guy is, from what I can tell from his Wikipedia page, he's basically the Spanish David Attenborough.
Oh, so he does like nature documentaries and stuff. Is that why he's holding a wolf? Is that his partner in crime?
Felix Rodriguez de la Fuente.
Is that the wolf or the person?
It's the wolf.
It's the person. Oh, what's that in the water? There's a seal. And it's
wow.
it's looking right at the camera. That's awesome.
So this was on the peninsula as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was this little zoo area. I didn't realise it really did look at the camera though.
Wow.
It looked me right in the eyes. Yeah, it was a cool little area with seals and there were some penguins as well.
Nice. Oh, and this lighthouse is really interesting. It's called Cabo Mayor. It was built in 1839. But this site has actually been used since ancient times to signal to people out on the sea, using flags and fires and all sorts.
And now it's a lighthouse.
Yeah, now it's a legit lighthouse.
It's probably a bit easier. Okay, well, this is the last shot on the beaches of Santander. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Next week, we're going to go along the coast. We're going to see some awesome stuff along the coast. So like the video, follow us, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Start speaking Spanish today in a simulated environment using virtual reality and other modern technology. Build a language learning habit with me and Dave as we take you through our VR-led course. We believe in the power of virtual reality for education. Sign up at vrlanguages.co.uk. That's vrlanguages.co.uk. Sign up here and start your free trial today. What are you waiting for?